Hi, I'm Jazz, and welcome to my second video for my blog, Tumbling at the Edge of Empire. In this video, I'm hoping to do an update on the direction that I want to take this blog, and then in two subsequent videos, I'm going to be exploring some of the fears of appropriation, and in the third video, notions of embodiment and how they can relate to the learning of law. So I've been reflecting on the direction that this blog was going in, and it struck me that I really came at it the way that I would any sort of paper. So I had a topic in mind, and I was aiming to narrow that topic down and eventually come out with some sort of thesis, some kind of outcome. And I felt like this was kind of antithetical to my focus on process-oriented learning, and also kind of neglecting the potential for something different to be done. And I've been offered this opportunity to really do something different than what most law classes permit. And so I'm going to take it up, and instead of focusing on, say, my relationship with settler colonialism, which will be one of the relevant questions, I'm simply going to create this blog in the idea of having a space for me to reflect on things in a visual and auditory way that you normally would not be able to reflect on things. And also I kind of want to focus more on the legal and film theory aspects of it as someone who's producing a film as opposed to simply being an audience member. So some of the interesting questions of how I want to perform this blog and whether I want to have a script or the positioning of where I film and the way that I film, and there's so many interesting questions wrapped up around that. Like I've deliberately chosen to not script these videos, which may be obvious in some of the jumpiness that occurs. And I've also been trying to, I don't want it to be edited very much. So it's, what I give you is the first complete take of me actually going through my spiel, which is probably why the videos are a bit too long. And it's interesting because I'm doing them in my bedroom here, and it's also my study space, so it's a very personal space, and I'm kind of intrigued in how that opens up the potential for dialogue and the kind of reflections that produces. So, summary, basically, I'm kind of letting myself loose on this blog, and I'm just going to do videos on things that I find interesting and sit in front of you and talk to you, which I guess most of you get to experience a lot anyways as my friends and colleagues. And then the second and third video are forthcoming, so hopefully they'll be more interesting than just merely an update.